Hello everybody, and we're gonna get right into it. There is a female predator and her boyfriend who tried to groom a little girl, and here is her excuse. We're gonna watch it from a Rumble stream. Predator Poachers and Alex Rosen, Gordon Flowers, a national treasure. Indeed, indeed, he is a national treasure. If you're ready for this, please hold on to your scat. Oh, good lord, no one wants to see that. Here we go. Let's check it out.
That's where it was brought up that, you know, you guys would kind of practice on each other and...
But again, only if she was okay with
it. Okay, well,
only
thank
if
God.
she was
so
okay
basically,
with it.
like...
Well, she asked if there would be any playing in the shower, and I said, well, that's kind of different because when Will and I take a shower together, if it's a long shower, he washes me and I wash him, and like he'll wash my body and my hair.
Is that what happens?
I'll do the same thing to him, and of course playing happens during that.
Hey, I have a girlfriend too.
So, but
air
if
horn
she wasn't comfortable
means red
with that,
flag.
then none of that was going to happen.
Fair enough. Way more than fair enough. So,
you know, that, like I said, you know, like that was
He's agreeing with her to get her to admit more, just so you know, if you haven't
like,
seen things like
We're
this.
talking about her coming and staying the night. I was like, you need to make sure that, like, when you sit down and talk to her, that she completely understands what you're saying to her.
Right.
Because I'm...
Informed consent.
I am not 100% sure that she's all there. Mentally, I think she might be like slightly autistic or maybe have Asperger's.
Okay.
To be perfectly
So you're taking advantage of a kid with Asperger's or autism?
Taking the extra precaution to make sure that she completely and 100% understood what was happening, what was going on, what was in her control. That was overly stressed.
Right, because there's a difference between learning and grooming.
I hope you guys...
I'm
going to rewind this. If you guys... I hope you can hear the I lowered the air horn. So when the volume's going, you might not hear it. Maybe I'll go to that. Okay, let me backtrack this. Here we go.
Taking the extra precaution to make sure that she completely and 100% understood what was happening, what was going on, what was in her control. That was overly stressed.
Right, because there's a difference between learning and grooming.
Exactly.
So this playing in the shower. So what kind of playing would that have been? Only if she's okay with it. Like, what were y'all talking about with that?
Oh, we would not. No penetration would have happened. Like, at all.
Okay, so what play would it have been?
Let's rewind that and hear that again.
Like,
playing would that have been? Only if she's
that was
no penetration would have happened.
Right, because there's a difference between learning and grooming.
Exactly.
So this playing in the shower. So what kind of playing would that have been? Only if she's okay with it. Like, what were y'all talking about with that?
Oh, we would not. No penetration would have happened. Like, at all.
Okay, so what play would it have been?
Just, like, you know, like rubbing on her body, like washing her, and like, you know, like that's in her hair.
Would it just been kind of? Would it just been kind of rubbing her down there too?
Possibly.
Okay. Is that her? Was that going to be her decision or?
Her decision.
Okay, so
all of it.
So you would only. So you and William would have only.
What?
I don't believe that anybody ever invited that girl to take a shower.
Well, no, yesterday she had asked me about showering, and I told her that, you know, like, she could do it by herself if she wanted to, or, you know, with us, you know, like, in the way that we believe, you know, like, you know, doing things as a family and, like, all that, you know, she wanted to shower. Well, I know that, you know, but, like, his main thing is that he wanted to make sure that whatever was going to happen this weekend was not forced.
Right, exactly.
That was all that he was really trying to figure out.
How stupid is this girl?
I want to make this very fucking clear. Okay, this girl was very sexually into it, and like, I guess, like, I don't know how else to
Now we're
explain it.
air horning the boyfriend on the phone.
And you know,
I'll lower it.
I guess to actually meet the girl, I just played along and just kind of went with it.
Okay. William. If you want to talk to me, you can come here and talk to me. But right now, I'm talking to Rachel.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I've got fucking the neighbor watching the kiddos, and I'm on my way.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
Okay, I'm coming, man.
These
okay.
people are walking red
Well,
flags in airports.
I'm here on hour right
This
now.
girl is sick.
Oh, okay.
How close are you?
He's on Olive.
Okay.
The dude in the
Yeah.
car or on the way
that's all
there,
he
the
was trying to
boyfriend,
figure out was
is
that
even
it wasn't
more
going to be
sick.
forced. It was all consensual, like that everything was
Nothing.
completely
It's not. Force isn't even a word. It was gonna be nothing.
right.
She ended up saying tonight we had a second bedroom already set up for her and everything, dude. Like,
He's saying the opposite
Yeah,
of what
I
she's saying.
explained that.
Yeah.
Bedroom, we had the second bathroom, like like.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna bring in a little kid and
Okay.
give them all
Well-
half your house.
If you're on Olive, you can just, we'll see you when you get here.
And I
put it
believe
back there.
he'll be here. I haven't watched this. I've not seen this.
My phone's getting hot.
Yeah. You put it in with AC. Or make sure they're okay, please.
Oh yeah, there's.
Yeah, they got
All
got
right.
kids. She brought kids with her.
What,
To meet a kid. And the
They both okay?
boyfriend sends her alone
All right.
to come pick up this little girl with her kids in the car. The boyfriend stayed home
Got it.
and waited for them to come.
Okay.
She might scream at
So
me
he
again
didn't
to come get the bottle.
so he
but-
didn't get in trouble.
Right.
But
So-
Alex
Okay.
here.
So it was mentioned that.
Gordon Flowers, if you want to call him Gordon Flowers, Alex is. I bet the CIA and the FBI would love to hire him as an interrogator. He gets everyone to admit everything. Even when the cops show up, he gets them to tell them that they have, cheese pizza on their phone and how many the videos and how everything. It's unbelievable. And people still to this day are talking about Alex when he first started YouTube, when he was going into Walmart and just running up to these people and making fun of them, which was still funny because they deserved it. But now he's like 100% professional. People like Charlie, Critical Moist, Critical Penguin Z, whatever you want to call him, we're saying EDP is bad and Alex is bad. Alex is not bad. Alex has saved the lives, most likely the lives, but at least the mental trauma of many, many children with what he's doing. And the fact that that dude, Charlie, said that he wants to monetize his videos. Of course he needs to monetize his videos. He's traveling even out of the country. He's been to every state in the fucking country, even Hawaii, I think. I'm not sure about Hawaii. I think they went to Hawaii. Yeah, they did. They went to Hawaii. So even fucking Hawaii, okay? And Toronto, they're even going out of the country. They travel by car mostly. They need some money. What's the problem with monetizing? What, did you take all the money? You have all the money, Charlie, so no one else is allowed to make money? He made a comment about a YouTuber who, he said, "Oh, well, it's a disgrace that this person pushed their video because it was 9 minutes long to over 10 so it could be monetized." Yeah, how did you start making money online, asshole? You did the same thing. I couldn't believe it. I like the guy. I like the guy. And I don't even know why I went on that rampage just now.
In that. So I guess basically you and William have the same messaging, pretty much, like basically same ideas communicated to her. So basically, so you only said the
Nope.
touching would happen, wouldn't happen until you got home. So you said with just William alone, it would just be over her pants. What does that mean?
Well, he had asked me if having his hand right there on her side.
Okay.
That was it.
What kind of rubbing did he talk about?
Just
What?
like if you were to move his finger or something.
Okay. And he told that to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
She's
it.
she's
Sure.
ratting him out. Good.
So
I like
He
that.
wasn't talking about
My microphone's behind my name thing
Okay.
here.
over his
That's why I
shoulders,
keep doing
over
that.
his shoulders.
Did he only say that when you got home, or?
He said that if she was okay with it, that nothing under the clothes would happen.
Well, obviously the
So
shower's a
if
shower.
she's not
so.
okay
Why would
with
that
it, he
happen
would
if I
still
went home?
do it over
Okay.
the
Oh,
phone.
not until you got home.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Because I would want to shower after I worked, because I'm supposed to be working a double today.
Hey, I got a shower too. So basically, did he?
A lot of showers.
So what did he talk about doing in the shower? Like just same type of stuff,
Pre-horn.
just kind of consensual touching, or?
I don't think he's ever actually talked to her about being in
Some
the shower.
of,
I think
No,
it
no, no.
was
What did he
just-
talk? What did he talk to you
hammer.
about saying that?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing?
Just if she wanted to shower by herself, she could. If she wanted to shower with us, that was fine too.
Okay.
Like, that was it.
Okay, so he was just. Did he tell you to tell her that, or?
No, he told me to talk to her about it.
Okay. So he told you to ask her that.
Yeah, or just, just to talk to her. Yeah, just to
Okay.
talk to her about that situation. But again, like, it was entirely.
Her decision.
I'm
Her
gonna stop
decision.
those.
Okay.
They're probably annoying. You get the point, I guess, right?
So, so basically, whose idea was it to kind of shower all together? Yours, his, or
we
just?
shower with them.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, like, it's.
What
I
are
know
they
that
doing
sounds
to their own kids
especially with
if
her
they're
being
looking
two.
for more?
Right.
But it's just between his work schedule and my
I
work
want to hear what she
schedule,
just said, even
it's
though
just
I
so
know I
much
was hitting the
faster
button
and
and
so much easier.
talking.
Sounds weird.
So basically, whose idea was it to kind of shower all together? Yours,
I mean,
his, or
we
just?
shower with them. So
Uh-huh.
I mean, like, it's. And I know that sounds weird, especially with her being two.
Right.
Yeah, it sounds
But-
weird.
It's just between his work schedule and my work schedule, it's just so much faster and so much easier.
Yeah, it's a Groupon pretty much.
Right. And and it's so much easier instead of like breaking our back, bending over our tub, like
Right.
just throw them in the shower. She loves drinking the water. Like, she'll
Hope you're not feeding her soap. Okay, just say it.
no.
Okay.
I don't believe in washing babies' mouths out with soap when they say a bad word or anything like that. Like,
Okay.
the most I do discipline-wise is I'll stick
Yeah,
my
because
kids
you
in the corner
wanna-
and I'll
you wanna
smack their butt.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fucking
That's
have
fair.
sex with
That's fair.
them. I
Right.
mean, you're a lot worse.
And I tickle my kids.
All right. Well, go ahead, turn around. No, I'm just kidding.
Right?
See, I was ticklish as a kid, so watch the layup.
Tickling now is a form of fucking child abuse.
All right.
Yeah, I know, everything is
Well,
nowadays.
you're a
Turn
child
around.
My kids in
abuser.
the corner and
Say it.
All right,
No.
so I
Okay.
gotta go back because I gotta do
don't-
some air horns.
I don't believe
I knew
in
I was gonna
washing
stop
babies'
it,
mouths out
but
with soap when they say a bad word or anything like that. Like,
Okay.
the most I do discipline-wise is I'll stick my kids in the corner and I'll smack their butt.
Yeah, that's
Call
fair.
occasionally,
That's
like,
fair.
That's it.
That's
here
fair.
it comes.
But and I tickle my kids.
All right. Well, go ahead, turn around. No, I'm just kidding.
Right?
See, I was ticklish as a kid, so
Please subscribe to
Watch the layup.
At
Tickling
Pierre's
now is a form
Electo
of fucking
Jr.
child abuse.
This channel.
Yeah, I know everything is
It's so
nowadays.
stupid.
Everything is.
You know why?
Starting
Huh.
fresh
Because
again.
they can't say stop.
Right.
It's so dumb. But like, that's the extent of it. Like,
Whoa,
Uh-huh.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
but like we'll shower with them. So I mean, like, it wouldn't be
What's so dumb
because
that they can't say
right?
stop?
See, I was ticklish as a kid, so watch the layup.
Tickling now is a form of fucking child abuse.
Yeah, I know everything is
It's so
nowadays.
stupid.
Everything is.
You know why?
Huh.
Because they can't say stop.
Right.
It's so dumb. But
That's
like,
not
that's the
dumb.
extent
That's a
of it,
very
like,
good reason.
Uh-huh.
That's a
we'll
valid reason.
shower with them. So I mean, like, it wouldn't be
Fuck is wrong
abnormal for us to
with you?
have another person in the
Where
shower
is
with us if
the-
that's
the
what she wanted to
boyfriend?
do. But,
Okay.
you
He's
know,
still
Got it.
hiding
that's-
out.
That was entirely up to her.
This
Okay.
video's like almost over, and he's still not here. So, and she gets arrested. I know that because it's in the thumbnail.
So basically,
We're in the beginning of the video.
so
She looks like
basically,
Leah Thomas.
so
but
he
an
he
actual
told Emily
female.
something about, has your dad ever done anything to you, and have you done anything with your dad?
Again, that goes back to believing that it should stay within the family until you get married.
Okay.
Like, I'm not saying that he's done anything like
Yes,
that.
you are.
Know, with
Yes, you
ours.
are.
Well, I think Emily
But-
asked him, so he said it's hard to explain. So what kind of has happened?
What do you mean?
Like, Emily asked him, have you done anything with your daughter? And he said it's hard to explain. So what does that kind of mean? I'm just curious. I mean, I know there's no abuse going on, but
Yeah, I mean, just, like, I guess it would be really hard to explain.
yeah, try your best. Straight up.
Wow, that drum roll worked out perfect.
I mean, like, wiping her and, like, cleaning, like, showering, like, bathing her and stuff like that. I mean, like, you gotta make sure that you get it down there so no infections happen. So, I mean, I guess if you, like, look at it from an outsider's perspective, that it would look wrong.
Well, no, my parents clean me down there. I mean, that's not a.
I guess I don't really know.
Well, no. I mean, yeah, I understand showering your kids, obviously, especially when they're young. But like, what's it?
Like, I had DFS called on me one time for somebody saying that I was playing with her, that I was playing with her clit because and I was like, so I'm not allowed to wipe my baby anymore?
Okay.
Like, what?
Well, has
So I mean, I guess it just,
I mean, has William ever, like, has he kind of like explored down there, have her learn that stuff, or because that's what I'm curious about. What's the hard to explain part?
She's 2, so she explores and like she's discovered that she's got a cha-cha.
Okay.
Like on her own during the day, like she is potty trained, so she's in underwear.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like half of the time she runs around naked at our house. You know, I mean she's 2,
Okay.
so I mean, and we don't ever usually have anybody over, but when
Right.
we do, she has clothes on.
So I mean,
because we're also a nudist family.
Oh, okay. So y'all are just nude in the house together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless people are coming over, then we've got clothes on.
Fair enough.
So, you know, like, I mean, and kids are curious. So, you know, like, she'll walk up to me and, like, she'll point and be like, what's that? You know, like all kids do. And she does.
Well, like, what's what? Or
like, she'll like, what's that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then she'll realize that she's got one too, and then it's a whole on conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, and
so it's like exploring anatomy, pretty much.
Right.
So has she ever like learned by maybe touching William's penis, or?
I mean, she'll walk up to him like while he's sitting on the couch and be like, "What's that?"
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
like pointing at his pee-pee?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he like ever like let her touch it, like to explore it, or?
Not like she'll like go and like grab
it,
but like immediately he's like, no.
I mean, he said it's hard to explain. I mean,
again, with the learning within the family thing, that's why it's hard to explain, because, hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to explain the hard to explain thing.
What's hard to explain?
The question Emily asked you about if you've done anything with Chloe.
Oh, hell no. All right.
Like, it's
I'm almost there. I'll talk to you.
Okay. I'll say, it kind of is really hard to explain.
Mm-hmm. No, I'll want to do it.
He's almost here.
Okay.
I mean, he's probably about 4
I'm about 5 minutes out. I don't know, man.
Okay.
4 or 5 minutes away.
Got it. Sure.
He's looking for the BP.
So basically, you know, I'm gonna just be straight. I mean, William floated saying, "I'll make love to you" before Emily said that, and I'm sure that's something you guys talked about.
I mean, yeah, but again, not. And I'm pretty sure it's even in the messages. You know, I think he had said that he would make love to her, but not until she was ready.
Okay.
But again,
so when was ready gonna be?
That was completely up to her.
Okay.
But me, I told him I would prefer that she waited until, you know, she was at least of age.
What did he say to that?
He's like, yeah, of course. So, like, he understood where, you know, like, because the law changes so much. You know, you're 17's of age, 18's of age.
You know, I'm not worried about 16, 17, 18.
But it wasn't going to be within, like, the next 3 years. You know, not before she was at least 16, 17, or 18.
It would have just been other stuff before then, or if she wanted to.
This is just a straight up liar.
So,
she's just a liar.
So what was that? So what William mentioned Emily moving in when she was
Sorry.
16, then getting married when she was 18. What was kind of, was that kind of the end goal?
You ever heard of him?
Or?
I mean, if she wanted to stick around,
Okay.
then, you know, like if she wanted to stick around, and
fucking
she wanted
brony
to be
trying to
in
tell
a
me
relationship with
that-
us, then yes.
Okay.
But
whatever.
again,
Up to her. You're not going to kidnap her and make her stay.
Right, we're not going to kidnap her and force her against her will. Like he was trying to explain earlier, we were in a poly relationship for 3 years with another woman, and she turned around and asked him for a divorce one day, and he goes, okay.
How are you all in a poly relationship? Like in Missouri, is that allowed?
Probably not legal. Like we can't legally marry each other. Like,
but it was like we're husband and wife, whether the courts say it or not.
Right.
Okay.
That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
But you know, like our family is all about, you know, if you want to be there, you're welcome. If you don't, you're welcome to leave also. We're not going to force you to stay.
Your family's also
You know, like, we're
showering,
not
bathing
forcing you to
each
stay, we're
other,
not
rubbing
forcing
each
you
other
to
in no
Come
spots.
on.
Okay.
Nothing like
So
that.
this was like a long-term thing then, or a long-term plan, pretty much. If she's
Where is
willing.
this boyfriend at?
For us, anybody
How much
we talk
time is
to
left in this video?
is
Where is he?
potentially a long-term thing, because, you know, like you
Click
said,
the
we're
wrong
tired
button.
of the BS, and we're tired of the, you
There's
know,
20 minutes
all of
left,
that.
and he's still not here.
But we know
I might want to.
where our boundaries
Yeah,
are.
I'm gonna fast forward until this asshole shows up. Cause then, there he is. Is that him? Is that him? Please let that be him. I am begging the world for that to be him.
Like, we can't legally marry each other, like.
But it was like we're husband and wife, whether
Right.
whether the courts say it or not.
Right,
Okay.
that's pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, our family is all about, you know, if you want to be there, you're welcome. If you don't, you're welcome to leave also. We're not going to force you to stay.
Wow,
You
that's
know, like,
crazy.
we're not forcing you to stay. We're not forcing you to come on.
Okay.
Nothing like that.
So this was like a long-term thing then, or a long-term plan, pretty much. If she's willing.
I mean, for us, anybody we talk to is potentially a long-term thing, because, you know, like you said, we're tired of the BS, and we're tired of the, you know, all of that. But we know.
Didn't I just see the
We know
dude
where
and
our
just
boundaries
rewind
are.
like 20 seconds?
And we know where the lines are, and we know where the law is. And
I have
we
a
know
doorbell
where not to
sound
cross
waiting
and
for him
stuff like
when he
that.
shows up.
And I get that it looks bad. Like, I get that. And
Well, you're making it sound
That
a
was
lot
in your
less
house.
worse than it seems, so I appreciate that. So when did William tell you she was 11?
William is his name. I don't even know what this girl's
honestly,
name
it could have been the day he started talking to
is. Is that
her.
him pulling up in the car?
Just early on.
A week later.
Sure.
But like as soon as I found out she was 11, I told him, I was like, well, you're gonna have to be very, very patient with. There's him right there. I was like, you're gonna have to be very, very patient with.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, I know. You know, like that's not my intent. You know, like he even told her, you know,
Does he carry any weapons?
No.
Okay, go on. You're
No.
good.
You know, he
Another great
his
drum
goal
roll.
is to find somebody who he can build a relationship with outside of sex.
Sure. Yeah, he said that too.
You know, like it's not. That's all. That's what it was.
Hello.
How's it going, William?
Better moment.
Good. I'm Gordon. Pleasure to meet you. Sorry to meet you like this, though.
All right, for sure. William.
Absolutely.
I got
All right,
water.
what's
How
up?
many air horns we gotta go with this one?
For Chloe.
Yeah. So basically, you know, I don't know how much you heard with me talking to Rachel and all of that stuff.
Sporadic, I couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Sounds like we're connecting NASA or something. So basically,
He heard. He was talking.
Go ahead.
okay. So basically, obviously, I know you guys you guys are not out to hurt anybody, you know. But I'm thinking at this point, based on what she told me, that you guys can probably flip this around and help me identify what the heck's going on online in general. You know what I mean? Because
There's a lot going on.
there's a lot going on online.
Yeah,
So,
this is one of his great moves.
You mentioned the whole map thing. She said it's relatively new, not within the past month, but so what?
So map.
Uh-huh.
You know, this is funny because I didn't hear that term until probably a month ago.
Scratching his nose, lying, rubbing
News
his
or
face,
something
Okay.
his chin,
Okay.
chase.
And that they're talking about the transsexuals that are doing like
Yeah,
shows
that's really fucked up.
it is really fucked
It
up.
is really fucked up.
I'm super conservative. I don't know what you're.
So I am
but-
too. I am too.
So,
No, he's not.
At least
world
you have
is
a
fucked
borderline
up.
Alex
there.
is.
Right.
so
Right.
here's
This
the thing.
guy is
when
a
it comes to
pedophile
maps,
and
it's
conservatives
considered like a minor's
denounce him.
attraction to people.
Mhm.
Or
That
to-
includes
Minor
me.
attractive person.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's pretending
So,
he doesn't know what it is.
what
Is that,
was your
is
question
that,
about
wait,
that?
wait, wait.
So
Is that
so
what he just
basically,
said?
I'm super conservative. I don't know what you're.
so I am
but-
too. I'm
to
minor attractive person.
is
No,
that what it is?
I'll,
Well, at
The
least you
world
have
is
a
fucked up
borderline
right
there.
now.
Right.
So
Right.
here's the thing: when it comes to maps, it's considered like a minor's attraction to people.
Mhm.
Or to,
Minor attractive person.
is that what it is?
he's pretending.
So
That's why he did the one
was
to
your
two
question
to
about
three
that?
with his hand.
So basically, look, I understand the whole playing into this, that, whatever.
this shit.
But
One, two.
obviously,
One,
the reason I
two,
know that's
two.
kind of been that you guys have associated with kind of the wrong people online. I'm not
down
talking about
here.
Emily. I'm talking about the wrong people online. Is because I think Emily asked you about Telegram, and you said that's full of maps and all this shit.
Yeah, I don't use that shit. That's
Okay.
what I was trying to explain to her. I was like, because, you know, when there are, like if you look at Emily's page,
Sure.
her Facebook page, there are guy after guy after guy on there that are grown-ass men, okay? And if you look on their page,
after 'em all.
and you look at their friends,
Yeah.
there are tons of little people,
Right.
okay? And then
Tons
if
of
you
little
go
people?
onto any of these sites, any of these people's, there's always links to like WhatsApp and Telegrams and things like that, okay? And a lot of them are considered towards child pornography and things like that. But,
Yeah. Right. Right. So, so I mean, have you guys ever had Telegram and had to get rid of it because it was just so much bullshit?
Let's rewatch that.
things like that.
Yeah.
You got a little,
Right.
You got a little
Right, so-
shit on your face.
so, I
is
mean,
basically what he's saying.
Have you guys ever had
You're
Telegram and had to
full
get
of
rid of it because
shit.
it was just so much bullshit? Or
No, I just know what goes on there. So
Okay.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, it's kind of like a WhatsApp.
Godsmack,
It's an encrypted.
okay.
What is that?
So is it kind of worse on WhatsApp or Telegram with that type of stuff?
Best
really
of
don't know.
Times World Tour. It must have been a horrible fucking tour.
That's really
Godsmack
about it.
sucks.
I'm on
Fix the messenger.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So, you know, obviously this whole thing, like,
Oh no, I like Godsmack.
you
I'm
know,
sorry.
map this, map that. So
I
you
was
said it's a
thinking of
relatively
the-
new term. Okay.
Disturbed. That's what I was thinking of. I don't like Disturbed. Godsmack is
Sure.
alright.
There's just one moment of a conversation because she asked if I used those things. I said no.
So basically, I think Emily asked, like, when did you guys find out you guys were both maps? And maybe we know how what's a good way to put this? Basically, if the sport of soccer is called football, and you find out that the freaking, you know, the Redcoats call it football, you still know it was soccer before you knew a new name for it. You know what I mean? So when did you guys kind of talk about
So
that?
they were
stuff
still
in-
attracted
initially?
to minors before the word map came
Our
out, is
angle
what
on
he's
it is
saying.
not that I'm necessarily attracted to a younger person,
Liar.
as much as the idea of having somebody that's a young adult at some point that we've known since they were younger.
So basically, you meet them when they're a kid, and then when they're an adult, like that's when
Grooming.
the relationship thing.
Sort of like if
Okay.
that's there.
Okay, got it.
Does that make sense?
No.
That's not really where I was like trying to.
Well, I guess
take her,
I guess the
but
question
it's
is
more-
like, so when did you first realize when I guess you guys, when did you guys first realize that that's kind of what you're looking for?
Well, our philosophy in life is that these kids, 14, 15,
Philosophy
she got
in
pregnant
life.
at 16 years old.
Okay,
Okay, she got left and destroyed from that.
of course,
Okay.
of course.
And and if you want to know about the philosophy, because I heard what you guys are talking about with like the kid, and it all kind of pans into the same thing. As these kids are young and they go through and they have boyfriend after boyfriend after boyfriend after boyfriend that break their heart, do all this shit for the first 10 years of their dating.
Yeah, used and abused.
I really think that is preventable. Like my kids,
What happened?
No, they're probably not gonna have a job by the time we're done.
What happened?
That's okay.
Because I told Coop that if I wasn't going to be there by 10:30 that I would call him, and I'm not going to get there until 11.
Just don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. Okay.
They have fried pickles at y'all's pizza place, by the way. That's one of my favorite food. I could so go for some fried pickles right now, dude. Just a side note.
Anyways, where are they at? So, like, if you don't want to go to work, don't go to work. Come here, give me a hug. I know you do.
Fried pickles have been called in. That's the police, baby.
I know. Don't worry about it. Shoot today. He needs a pussy. So you can probably just tell him off. Leave him alone. Sorry, I used to work for him. Anyways,
At the whatever, yeah, irrelevant.
so, how do I say this without sounding like perverted? Because that's not the real.
Well, the only way I can tell you
Yeah.
to say it without sounding perverted is, I think I'm not here to judge anybody at this point, right, Rachel?
Right.
I'm not here to judge you, and I can just tell you I have seen so much worse than anything you're about to say. I promise you, I guarantee it. So go
Here's the
ahead.
deal.
That.
If you actually looked at a statistic that was literally spoken correctly, me and my sister fooled around when I was a kid.
Sure.
My brother and I fooled around.
Brothers, it happened.
And how old were you guys? Or
I don't know,
Okay,
like
okay,
12,
okay,
13
okay.
years old. Got
This
spoke-
is how we
so much worse than.
we just figured out these people, both of them. fooled around with their siblings. Both of them committed incest with their own sibling. Both of them admit it right now. They got kids in the car. Thank God the police are coming. Dude, there's still 18 minutes left. Maybe I'll fast forward. I don't know.
Worse than anything you're about to say, I promise you, I guarantee it. So go ahead.
Here it is.
If you actually looked at a statistic that was literally spoken correctly, me and my sister fooled around when I was a kid.
Sure.
My brother and I fooled around when we were
Brothers, it happens.
And how old were you guys? Or
I don't know, probably 12, 13 years old. Got caught by my grandma.
oh god.
I've caught my girls playing with
Now, I
fucking
don't
laughing.
These two right here? Or?
They're talking about their own kids doing it too.
Okay.
The point
Because they
being
taught 'em.
is that kids are going to be sexually curious throughout their youth. It's normal.
When do you think that starts?
If I had,
It gets
What?
younger every
I'm not a
year.
professional. But yeah, I was telling her that. I was
The
like,
more
if
you
think
know,
about
huh?
it, when our grandparents did it, it was probably their 20s.
Right.
And our parents were probably in their 18.
Right.
We lost ours at 14.
Look at him
and the
with
kids
his
just
broken
getting
wrist
younger.
while I'm sitting here with my broken
It
wrist.
is. Yeah,
But
absolutely.
he's standing up.
So,
I'm
and if
leaning
you look
on
at the Bible,
something,
the Bible
so
really
it
says
makes more
that,
sense.
You know, when
He's
the
standing
innocence
up,
of
going,
children is gone, that's when Jesus is coming back.
Mhm.
That's the end.
oh, now he's going to
So we're
bring
almost there,
Jesus.
bud.
He's conservative.
Seems like it.
Jesus.
I would
Fuck his
prefer-
sister.
But is there any way
Okay.
that you're done with me?
You want to take control?
Probably not. I mean,
wants to get out.
like obviously, you know, I'm not making anyone stare, but me personally, no, I'm not done. But if you want to, Rachel, if you want to sit in the car with them, I mean, by all means.
I'm trying to get.
Police are coming.
Are we under arrest or something?
No. I made that clear, but like, I think because, yeah, I'm a little selfish
Not
here.
yet.
I'll be honest. I kind of want to know this okay, you know what a vaccine was supposed to do? You didn't take the vaccine, did you? Okay, me either. But you know what a vaccine's supposed to do, right? It's supposed to give you immunity.
least
It's supposed to
everyone
copy it so
agrees
you
with
know
that.
what's going on.
Nope.
Okay.
So you're gathering information for intel? Is that what you want?
Gathering
Because if I
information
understand-
My mindset.
Sure,
is what
absolutely.
intel
So like,
is. Intelligence.
so like learning
Gathering
young.
information
So she asked you
for
like
intel.
about
Oh,
your daughter.
I'm
Like how did that? What does that kind of
to
go?
the mic
So,
it's turning red on me.
Obviously, my daughter hasn't asked me for anything.
Yeah, of course.
Not this one.
He's
As
got
the
too
kids
many
get older,
daughters.
I am not okay with them going out and having sex with anybody.
Fair enough.
Except for their
Fair enough.
family members,
11,
apparently.
15, whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
But I do know that kids have sexual curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am not
But you're the one
necessarily
who's
going to
gonna
be
be.
the guy. Like when I got caught with my sister, oh my God, it was hell on fucking earth.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never.
I'm not going to.
Yeah,
be
it's because it
that
was your
way. I'm
fucking
gonna be more
sister. I got
communicative,
caught
more
doing
like,
shit at
"Listen,
that
guys,
age,
I
but it
obviously
wasn't
can't
my sister. It was
watch
with
you
my
24/7.
cousin's neighbor.
I'm not going to beat them up over it.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I would, as a parent, I'm sorry, it
damn.
sounds sick, but I would prefer it over some fucking random asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? Like if
Random
my kids are playing
asshole
with
is
the bed,
better,
I-
it's still
I-
better.
I should probably not be okay with that.
Sure.
And I'm not.
Sure.
Okay? But I would prefer.
But are they
If I had to
gonna
make a
ask
decision
for
or
it?
a
No.
choice, I would prefer it over some kid's 14-year-old that's going to get her pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
There's the philosophy. When it comes to like her situation or something like that, it's the same ordeal, man. I mean, of course I played along. I mean, if you have all my texts, that's probably not pretty. But
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not.
It-
William, at this point, like, yeah, I'm not worried about Emily anymore. So basically, you mentioned that. So basically, you mentioned. Well, the one thing that I'm kind of just curious about, not judging, but just curious. Like you mentioned, have you learned from your dad? And I think a kid should learn from their dad. So how are you planning on teaching your kids when they're a little bit older?
well,
or?
it's not that I want to teach them. I'm not going to reach out to my children and
Right.
teach them.
Of
that,
course, of
okay?
course.
Here, let me teach
But
you this.
Yeah.
But again,
But that's what they were saying.
when that time comes, the situation is, and there are people that love you versus people that just want to use and abuse you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Agreed.
you're the use and
And
abuse
if it
part.
came down to it, and my kids,
How
of
did they
those
not know
ages,
that?
I
You know?
I don't
You're-
know.
yeah,
how
you're
I'd
the
react
baddies.
Really, when it really happens,
When what happens?
just when they approach you with that, or when you catch them in those situations.
Yeah.
But and as a parent,
Think that you
If a kid that is not related to you approaches you with that, you don't respond at all. This is not your kid, and if it was, it's even more gross. I mean, being a pedo, whatever you want to call it. I'm trying whatever. I'm trying to say things. I don't know. I'm not on Rumble right now. Well, I'm watching it though. Being a predator. Hold on. Let's listen to this again.
People that love you versus people that just want to use and abuse you.
Yes, agreed.
Okay? And if it came down to it, and my kids of those ages, I don't know how I'd react really when it really happens.
When what happens?
Just when they approach you with that, you know, or when you catch them in those situations.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is imagining his own kids having incest with each other just because he did it. Now, I've shown studies. Obviously my channel's gone. I'm gonna have to do those again. I have the study written down. I can find it. The study that shows that many people who go on to molest a child or whatever were homosexually molested at a young age, then grew out to be straight but would molest young boys even though they were straight men. Now, I'm not going to read that study now because this video is almost over and it's like almost 1 in the morning. I got to get up in 2 hours, 3 hours, but we'll finish this and we'll do that.
Yeah.
Next
But
time
and as a
on
parent,
anonymous source.
How you're gonna handle it.
yeah, I mean, like with
Alexa.
Asa, I mean, sorry, my son Asa,
Junior.
he's 16 years old. We've watched porn together. Okay, I mean, like, you know, I taught him a thing or two about porn. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's very personal shit. I don't know why the hell I'm sharing it with you, but all right.
No joke.
The reality of it is,
He's
is
supposed to
that
be watching
I
it with
would
his
prefer that
friends.
over some alternatives because now the kids.
Go on and watch porn. Drop a porn tape, DVD
and it wasn't under
on
my
his
roof. She
floor.
moved out, moved
Don't
in
say
with his
nothing
mom,
about it.
and
Let him go
fuck.
find.
So
his
did you and
friends
Asa
watch
like
and speak with
masturbate
it.
together or stuff like that, or?
We watched. Porn
Whoa,
together.
okay,
I didn't
okay.
touch myself. The roof. It is that
Let's hear
I
this
would
again.
prefer that over some alternatives because now the kids got some fucking bitch
Yeah,
pregnant.
he got some girl pregnant and he's
And it wasn't under my roof. He moved out, moved in with his mom, and fuck.
So did you and Asa like masturbate together or stuff like that, or?
We watched
Yes.
porn together. Let's put it like that. I didn't never touch my son.
No. I'm not saying you touched him, but
That's
did you guys just both like jerk it together, or just curious? No judging, just literally curious about how this works.
I don't want to answer that.
Okay.
I mean,
So it's a yes.
he moved out.
Yeah.
You know, I taught him a thing or two about porn. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Look at
sorry,
the
my
way he
son
says
Asa,
it.
he's 16 years old.
Whenever he's very guilty of doing something really bad, he overexcites himself. Watch him. And so I taught him something about porn. Watch.
Watched porn together. Okay,
Watch
I
porn.
mean, like, you know, I taught him a thing or two about porn. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's very personal
Now
shit.
he's
I don't know
talking
why I'm sharing it
normal.
with you, but all right.
No joke.
The reality of it is that I would prefer that over some alternatives because now the kids
What
got some fucking
alternative?
yeah, he got some girl pregnant and he's
He got
and
some
it wasn't
bitch
under my
pregnant,
roof. She
and I'm
moved
pretty
out, moved
sure
in
that
with his mom.
that
and
bitch that
fuck.
he's talking about is another underage girl. And right now, I don't know, Alex Gordon Flowers or whatever you want to call you, whatever I should call you right now, is not in his usual mode where he's saying, "Shut up! I don't want to hear. I'm not. I mean, I want to know what the fuck are you doing about what happened with this girl." He hasn't been doing that, but he kind of already got all the info from her because she kind of spilled all the beans already. So this guy could just sit here and talk, you know, whatever shit he wants until the police show up. So let's skip forward. Well, there's a okay. So let's do here.
And one day we just watched it together. So
Right in the
on couch in the
background.
living room.
Some asshole fucking
Hold
call.
on.
In the situation that we were in on that day, you know, I caught him watching porn, and I was like, "Listen, dude." Well, this was the previous day, and I was just like, "Listen, dude, you know, I'm not gonna yell at you for it. You know, I watch it too. You know, whatever. You know, so." And then one day we just watched it together. So
Okay.
we were on the couch in the living room.
Some ass was fucking cold. Oh, I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
I got it on the second one.
So we're gonna get arrested.
I'm not saying that. So basically, what kind of happened, or what do you plan on kind of doing with your daughter when she's older?
Nothing. What do you mean? Like,
Oh, now he's gonna pretend he doesn't know.
How's it going, sir?
What's going on, Officer Chet? What's going on today, guys?
Hi. So these two came to meet who they thought was an 11-year-old girl to take them back to her house and masturbate with her and touch her and all of that type of stuff. We have it all on camera recorded consensually. And they also brought their own children here too, which is child abuse.
totally incorrect.
Yes.
And we have it all in the
Yes.
messages here, all on camera. And they both identify as
Yes.
minor attracted people. So
Fucking, okay.
Yes.
You denying all this?
I am.
Okay.
To an extent.
To an extent? What are you not denying?
Yes.
We were gonna go swimming today, and that's what we were doing.
So that,
we have
that didn't, you just
That
didn't-
is
okay.
epic.
we have her on camera saying that if Emily, the 11-year-old girl, was okay with being touched, she would be touched, and all this stuff. And we have chats to back it up as well too. So-
Let's read these.
So basically,
Oh, now it's
July
fuck
9th.
this shit.
I live in
yo.
Missouri, sweet what part? I'm 11.
Hey, sir, can we do me a favor?
Yeah. Let's do it over there. Yeah. You can come out, Pablo.
Yeah, come out, Pablo.
Okay,
Get
okay,
out
okay,
the
okay.
car, baby. What we got?
Here, let me give you my mic real quick.
We got 10 minutes left, so let's see what happens. I'll watch the 10 minutes.
Turn it.
Gotcha. Yep. All right. So let's go.
I wish they could get a microphone planted on one of the other people, like just like pat them on the back and like kind of have one of those sticky, like they're not great mics, but at least you can hear what they're saying. They're like it's almost like a patch. You can stick it on something. It looks like the audio got lost on this. Let's see.
You know, when I was talking with her, William hightailed over here, and, we wanted to get both of them here so you guys can talk over them. So, this is Rachel texting yesterday. This is on encrypted messages, so they're not going to be saved through preservation request, but I made sure to record everything on this phone, what she was saying. So I'm very protecting my family, I'm very much worried about
I
tomorrow.
can't believe this cop's got a mask on it right under his lip. Like it's that close to covering his mouth. It's not under his chin. It's August 2023, and this cop has a mask. Like he's got it. Like he's ready to cover himself. Find that weird. I mean, do what you want to do. I'm just saying, I find it weird.
Is it there yet? I'm trying to keep
Like, is that like did some people get so comfortable having that shit wrapped around their ears that they just like to keep it there now? I think that is the case in some cases. It's got to be. I mean, just give me another explanation.
You're okay with him, grab his hand if you're okay with him, have his hand on your leg, put his hand on your leg. Like, it's all up to you, and you've already talked about what's allowed to his him, when I'm not home, all that. So that's what I mean. And we said, and she's like, what would you not do? And we say, anything that puts me in pain. She asked, let me ask, have you ever played with yourself, like rubbing yourself down there? See it right here. Yeah. And we say, I tried before, I don't think it did it right though. And she said, why do you say that? He's arresting. Okay.
He's in cuffs. He's in cuffs, guys. That motherfucker's in cuffs. But put that bitch in cuffs too. And that guy called that little girl a bitch. The one that his son Asa. Oh, Oh, his son's name is Asa. Remember that. Did I reveal where this was? I don't know if I did. Am I going to?
Is your name Rachel?
University City, Missouri.
What are you calling?
Disgusting.
Yeah, tell them to come here and pick up the kids.
So let's just take a look, just so you know where I'm watching this. I'm just gonna keep it like this for a second. Give them their shout out. I'll drop it down a little, get Predator Poachers. Yeah. And of course, 360. 0398.
Over to Phil where was just going to come pick up the kids.
Oh, whoa. Say that again?
Bro, you're such a good decision to isolate her from him. Yep. The manipulator got manipulated.
told her to tell whoever she's calling to come pick up the kids.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, she's getting arrested too.
Oh, and sir, there's also messages from William.
And I heard Alex say in the background, the manipulators got manipulated. I love it.
We want to move you in when you're 16. And he's like, I'll make love to you whenever you're ready.
Great job, Alex, and everyone involved.
All right,
I'm just gonna make sure that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Aaron Rodgers, by the way, I'm a hockey fan, but I do have my Jets hat on, and I do love Aaron Rodgers as a person.
Bro, he's not worth it.
Hey, ma'am.
Bro, I wanted you to ask them about their 11, 12-year-old daughter.
Huh?
I wanted you to ask them about their
What kind of machine is that in the background? Is that a crane? What is that thing? This thing right there.
Dude, he's like, what the fuck? Oh, okay, what's going on?
GB45T with a handicap thing on it.
Guy in my car brought their kids here thinking they were going to pick up an 11-year-old, touch him. Got all the messages.
Look at what these people did. They're like, we don't abuse our kids. Look at what's happening right now. This is child abuse at one of the highest levels. Filthy. Filthy. Pierre Delecto Jr. disagrees. Pierre Delecto II disagrees. Do not like. We love predator poachers.
Yeah, I was definitely asking about their shit.
And I'm gonna.
I just sent it to your license.
University City. So we'll be at 601 train.
Jen, grab that gentleman's information right here.
Huh? I'm gonna give you my ID. Hold on.
So, hey, thank you. Just so.
From there too?
I was stationed at Fort Hood for 2 years.
Oh, nice. Those are
Ah, Fort Hood. That is a very
I wish Missouri. Anyways,
the place is mysterious. Let's say
I'm not
that.
familiar with you guys.
A lot of things happen there.
Just like, this is what you guys do.
Yeah,
Not talking about aliens either.
That's a good address and everything.
Oh, if you want to follow me on Truth Social. She's getting to FaceTime her fucking dad right now. After what she's been saying and doing. Oh my god. Yeah, put her in cuffs. There we go. You want to hear those clicks again, guys? Let's start this clicks over. Guys, like, I ain't talking to anyone. Oh, those clicks are fucking amazing. They sound good. Those clicks be sounding hot.
Basically, she alluded to him already. Like, she's like, I asked her, like, he had a message where I think the daddy should teach the daughter. I'm like, what if we don't for two? Like, as you live here. Yeah. He's like, it's kind of hard to explain. So I had her explain it. She's like, touches his penis. But he knocks it off, though. But obviously, that's not what happens. But so they talk about being a nudist family together and all that type of stuff. And it's all on camera, and I told them it was voluntary to talk to us, and they agreed to.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm not very familiar with how these situations work.
Yeah.
I've only been on the street for about 6 months.
Got it.
So this isn't my call. This is the officer with the hat.
Okay.
I've got 20 years on.
Yeah,
so
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so this will actually be his call. It's his district.
Okay.
So any actual pertinent information, I'm not saying I'm not going to listen to you.
Right.
It's just I'm not writing a report. But I have a camera, so you'll be able to write a report. Just so you guys.
Bitch got perp walked.
Because I may not have all the answers, but
God just smacked her in the fucking face. You know what I want to do? I gotta give it a full sound.
Oh, this officer Jet, I think his name. One of the best officers we've ever dealt with. He's going to drive Rachel's car to the station to get the kids out of the heat, and Yeah. We're gonna follow him to the station and do what we got to do. But right now,
get his name again.
To the station to get the.
Right.
This officer Jet, I think is his name.
Jet or Get?
One of the best officers we've ever dealt with. He's going to drive Rachel's car to the station to get the kids out of the heat, and yeah.
That's the cops you want to see. Those are the cops you want to see.
Station and do what we got to do. But right now, they're in custody for solicitation, whatever the hell the Missouri solicitation law is. And I don't know the exact name.
I love when you see a real good, just a decent guy,
I don't know what
a good
so,
cop, doing his job properly,
on this,
especially in these situations.
Yeah, kids are saved.
Let's get an air horn.
If you literally want to help save kids, and if you wanted to see this uncensored early or whatever, consider joining locals in the pinned comment. We cannot be in University City, Missouri, if we don't have people on locals getting us over here. It's only $7 a month, over 21 catches early, and it really, really helps us out, and it helps.
This is a fact.
I hate to sound like a.
You know, you heard his spiel, whatever, but that's not the point. The point is, they, you know, they travel all over the country, and their slogan is, "We travel the furthest to catch the sickest," and I love that because it's true. If they've got people in South Florida, up in Alaska, you know, Washington State, Hawaii, Toronto, Maine, you know, New York, New Jersey, and everywhere in between. Ohio, that was Missouri. Can't get any more middle than that. They're everywhere. So obviously, anyone who bitches about them making money, what most of that money is going to their travel and to, you know, to eat and you know, staying. They probably don't stay in 5-star hotels. I'm pretty sure they don't. You know, they stay in like a motel. They eat burritos and junk food, and they travel around and catch these motherfuckers. So I think a lot more people should be kissing their ass rather than complaining about it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Pierre Delecto Jr.